So I walk through the sun. Thought you'd be there. You can fool anyone. In a wet water dove, I'll see you soon. Did we move on?
Hi guys, my name is Shiv Prabhani and today's song by Son of East. The band is Sons of East and the song name is Into the Sun. It's a bit old song, but I have seen not many chords, tutorial for this song on the internet. Still, the song has millions of views. So I thought to share some very beginner chord for this song. So it's a lovely song acoustic as well. So let's learn all the chords on the guitar podcast. For playing this song, you have to have a capo, goes on your 4th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4. And also we are putting the capo because we want to go on your beginner chord like A minor. Then have C major, but for the playing this song, we also get benefit to play this, first bassy strings. So when you're playing C major, we're also going to use this G note on your E string. Thick E string, so then we have simple G major, then we have D major, but not the simple one D major, because if we play this D major, it's mostly like crispy, like crunch sound because from the last 4 string, but we want a slightly kind of bassy sound, because also when you're playing with acoustic, if you do not have a bass player with you, it can sound very nice if you're just playing the bass. So for this you use your D major, something like this, and this also you using this last E string, because in the song we are resting on the parts some lead is being played on your lead guitar because multiple instruments are being played. So this sound, this E note does not include in your D major chord, of course, but we are playing here because of that sound, which is actually being played behind the acoustic part through the electric part. So this sound. Then we have E minor, simple. If you do not have capo, then you have to go for a C sharp minor kind of chords, which are not everybody is not comfortable with those chords. Strumming pattern is a typical strumming pattern which you obviously, if you're an acoustic player, you use multiple songs, so it's not difficult. The strumming pattern has 2 parts. One is down, down, up, down, down, up, and the second part of strumming is up, down, up. So first part down, down, up. Second part, up, down, up. Let's combine.
Street dances at the payments. The way it comes too soon. Supposed to keep on rolling, but the race is nothing new.
Song has 3 parts: verse, chorus, and slightly pre-chorus as well, and the bridge part as well. So mostly the same chords, not a different one. Song starts with the verse part, the same chord like A minor, the C, like I told you how you can get the C for this song. Then we have G, and also we are not playing the D, something like that, which I told you in the earlier part of the video, that we are doing this part of the D because we want, for the whole song, we want this bass, bass string sound as well. That's why we are having not this typical kind of D, we are having D something like that, and not typical C, we are having C something like this. Stealing glances at the pavement, the wait it comes too soon. From your A minor goes to C major, and then G major goes to D major, and it goes like stealing glances at the pavement, the wait it comes too soon. Supposed to keep on rolling, but the race is nothing new. From your C major, then G major, then your D. Then we go for the pre-chorus part, which is the slightly changed, but not exactly the same chord. I would not call it a pre-chorus. I would call it a slightly different melody from your verse part. And when you're playing this verse part, you directly go into this part, which is like you supposed to keep on rolling, but the race is nothing new. As a train starts to go, and it takes somebody slow, and I know you want it to for some time now. And the second part, all this time you're gone, in your wake I stumble on, but the smoke is nothing that I haven't seen. Right after you go from this second part of the song, you directly go in your chorus part. The chorus part, like if you're finishing this part, the smoke is nothing that I haven't seen. You stay on the D, and I walk C major to the sun. It's a slightly tricky part, like if you're gonna and you walk to the sun from your E minor to your D major. So it's like when you're ending your second part on your D major. So I walk into the sun. Go to G major, thought you'd be there. From your G major to C major, you can fool anyone. Go on your D part. So on the start, so I walk to the sun, thought you'd be there. You can fool anyone. In a red water dust, yeah, I'll see you soon. Did we move on? So what are you saying? So I walk into the sun. From your start from C major, go on your A minor to the sun, your D major. Thought you'd be there. From your G major to C major, you stay on the C major, you can fool anyone, and your D major. The same thing in the second part of the chorus, which is in a red water dust. Well, I'll see you soon. From your G major to C, did we move on? Your chorus end on this part. But then we have a bridge part. It's not exactly bridge part, but of course a different kind of melody, different kind of sound. And also they are not playing the strumming section, they're just giving the single strum, and it is on your C major and your D major. And it goes like, well, the race is long, you can't relax, I don't belong, I'm headed back. It's getting hot, you feel the fear, I'm seeing red, I wish you were here. Something like, your race is long, I can't relax, I don't belong, I'm headed back. It's getting hot, you feel the fear, I'm seeing red, wish you were here, and I walk and you skip the E minor into the sun. Strumming back. Don't you be bad, you can fool anyone, but a head full of dust. See you soon. Did we move on? See you soon. Did we move on? See you soon. Did we move on? And on your E minor. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Till then, use the drill. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can do one simple act called subscribing. Do that right now. And if you have anything to say in the comment box, any request or anything, any new song you want me to cover on the Guitar podcast, just say that in the comment box. And I'll see you next time.